Hi. In this video I will show a fast and easy method for creating perfect rounded ends to tubes. We can alter how blunt or pointed the ends are. We can create smooth transitions even when the tube sides are slanted. And we can even create round ends when the tube profile is an oval. Begin by creating a tube. Make sure wireframe is turned on. Let's increase the divisions. Now select the Gizmo tool. You will see that it is centered perfectly on one of the tube ends. Make sure that it is not set to align. Now go to the Scene menu, click Add, make sure that the On Gizmo checkbox is ticked. This means that any primitive that is added will appear exactly on the gizmo location. Click to add a sphere. Now use the large outer gizmo ring to scale the sphere until it matches the tube size very closely. I think it's better to make it a tiny bit too small rather than too large. Adjust the post subdivisions until it has a similar mesh density to the tube. Validate the sphere. We will now create a copy of this sphere on the other end using the Insert tool. This will be easier if we temporarily make the sphere transparent. Now go to the material settings and change it to blending, then decrease the opacity to a low value. Now go to the Insert tool, and on the left click Instance. Zoom in on the other end of the tube until you are looking at the very center. Put your pen on the screen. You should see a small green dot. Move this until it is as close to the center vertex as you can make it. Now zoom out and change the material back to opaque. You should have two perfect rounded ends to your tube. Go to the Gizmo tool and select one of the spheres. On the left change the setting to vertex. You can now alter how sharp or pointed the ends are by scaling in the green direction with the gizmo. If you want the ends to be different from each other, or if your tube has different diameters at each end, just uninstance the sphere and make any changes you need. Unfortunately, if you edit the tube, the sphere won't be in the correct position anymore, so make sure the tube is exactly where you want it first. We now have a couple of options how to finish off the tube. I will show you the quickest way first, and then a slightly longer, but probably better way afterwards. By the way, if you find videos like this helpful, please consider subscribing. I have several similar tips videos already uploaded and I'm making more all the time. Anyway, back to the method. To do the quick way, make sure the tube and spheres have all been validated. Select them all and click Boolean. After booleaning, voxel remesh or quad remesh at a reasonably high level. If you notice any slight join line, just lightly use the smooth brush to get rid of it. An even better, but slightly longer way to finish the tube is as follows. Select both spheres and join them. Now select the tube. In the Mask tool, activate face groups. Tap on the length of the tube to mask it. Now go to the Reproject settings. Copy exactly what you see on screen. Pay close attention. Make sure that the tube is selected, and that the spheres are visible. Hide any other objects in your scene. Click Reproject from High Res. Now go to the Smooth brush, and set Stroke to Lock and Radius. On the left click Relax. Set it to a very high intensity. Put your pen on the tube and drag repeatedly. This evens out the vertices at the ends. Click Reproject again. Now you can clear the mask and hide the spheres. We have created perfect round ends without needing to remesh or boolean. There shouldn't be any visible join line at all. If you are happy with the result, you can now delete the spheres. If the tube sides are slanted, simply adjust the height and size of the spheres until they touch the edges at a tangent like this. It is also easy to adapt this method to create rounded ends if the tube profile is an oval. Adjust the spheres until they match the oval as closely as possible, then just follow the same steps. You might need to do a bit more smoothing at the end. If you found this video helpful, you might like some of my others that are on screen now. See you next time.